Welcome to Executive Wellness. I am so excited for you to join me today. We're going to dive deep into Activate Your Wellness, how women leaders go from drain to reclaim. This is your template to design a lifestyle that supports your transformation in becoming your best and highest version of yourself. A lot of times we're doing all the things, but research has found that in order to have lasting results, you have to become the new and transformed person that gets the results that you want more rapidly. So continue to be consistent in your journey, and eventually you will become the person who just gets the results time after time. You will become magnetic. I know it was a challenge making the decision to show up for yourself and come to this workshop today. You have so many competing priorities from, relationships, all the different commitments that you have going on. But making the decision to show up for yourself today in this way is very powerful. You will feel the benefit of the consistency of showing up for yourself. A lot of times we're just constantly on a hamster wheel and we don't take time to just think of creative ways to make a transformation in our lives. And this is one of those times where you've shown up for yourself and you're going to take advantage of training your mind. People often take time out to train their bodies. It's become widely accepted that people will spend an hour a day working out physically, but it hasn't become as accepted to train your mind. And now it's becoming more and more accepted because meditation and training your mind is so powerful. And there's research and evidence to prove that. You attract what you think about. You don't just attract what you desire. You are, like I said, attracting what you think about. So this process of mindfulness is designed to help you train your mind in realization that you are magnetic. Our hearts and our minds are magnetic. So it's so important to have heart and mind coherence. Because can you imagine wanting to do something in life, but forcing yourself to do something else? Not really understanding what's going on in your heart and what you really need to do in order to build the lifestyle that you so desire. So we're going to do a couple of exercises today, but I want you to think about, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about your life? Because you can only soar to the heights of your imagination. Women are chronic multitaskers. We're doing all the things, wearing all the hats. But as I said, we don't take time out to think about, what do we believe about ourselves and what do we believe about our lives? And this process is transformational. We need to pour into ourselves in order to support our loved ones. Our parents didn't talk about mindfulness and meditation and things like that, but they knew the power of raising your vibration, even if they didn't know it in a research-based way. We understood the power of raising our vibration. So we listened to soul music and dance and did other community work like that. Now we have the addition of mindfulness and meditation to add to our practice of ways to raise our vibration, and that can help us soar to great heights. Raising your vibration is akin to releasing chronic stress. And I was reminded again today about the power of releasing chronic stress when I found out that a close friend has a chronic illness, and it's very sad. Research that I've done, Dr. Joe Dispenza notes that illnesses can be caused or exacerbated by chronic stress. And they've also done research to find the good news is it can be alleviated by changing your own internal being, by taking away that stress factor. And there's going to be stress that comes into your life no matter what, but there's a way of being and a process and a lifestyle design that can help you when times get stressful, that you don't have to keep that stress inside of your body festering to become disease and manifest itself as disease. You can release that. I began to learn that during Women's Wellness certification program, and they talked a lot about fibroids and how it's stuck energy inside of your body. And a lot of times when people have illnesses or disease, they'll refer to it as my this or my fibroids, but that's not the appropriate way to refer to it because it does not belong to you. It is waste buildup inside of the body and accumulation from your thoughts and your actions and your diet and other things. But if you refer to it as releasing, I'm going to release these fibroids and have that feeling and set that intention for yourself, it's more likely that you will release that stagnant energy from your body with physical and mental, emotional detoxing.
I'm just a woman from San Francisco, California, with a heartfelt vision. I grew up in the 80s in the Bay Area, California, observing the contrast between homelessness and vibrant wealth in downtown San Francisco. And you don't have to be a city planner to know that redlining contributes to disparities. However, people of all income levels need wellness. My qualifications are 2 decades of experience as a public affairs executive, working with elected officials and executives on promoting major city and county initiatives. I hold a master's degree in business administration and a bachelor's degree in mass communication. I am an executive wellness coach, certified life coach, organizational consultant, and women's wellness advocate. I teach you how to achieve your personal and business goals while relieving burnout. My mission is to help leaders usher in transformation and change with wellness for individuals, organizations, and communities. I want to tell you a story. When I was working as a public affairs executive in my 40s with a toddler, I was overweight, overstressed, and overwhelmed. I had high blood pressure and I couldn't sleep well. In addition to my daily work responsibilities, I staffed evening board meetings with elected officials and other leaders. I was commuting from Oakland across the bridge to San Francisco on bus and train. It wasn't easy managing the demands of the job, commuting, and balancing my wellness and family, but I learned that by practicing mindfulness along with 7-step system that I'm going to teach you, I could face the demanding responsibilities while increasing my energy.
I share that story just to emphasize the importance of knowing how to cultivate your story and understanding how your story can give rise to your purpose and your passion. And it doesn't have to be something that can keep you stuck forever. And it doesn't have to be painful forever. I remember when I experienced sciatica back pain, that was one of the first wellness challenges that I had. One of my former bosses, she had, this was our public affairs room where we had historical archives and files and boxes. And so one day she got in her mind that we were going to organize this room. And I was the youngest person on staff at the time. So I was helping to sort those things out. And I developed after that terrible back pain. And I remember feeling, emotionally drained, and just, it was really not a good thing. But it turned out for my good, because I got physical therapy, and I learned about different exercises to support myself in healing. And then after noticing that Tylenol and things like that contributed to high blood pressure, I went to the health food store and I was like, what can I do, to support myself? And they told me about a different herb that was good for inflammation. So, being physically active made the sciatica back pain go away. And when I wasn't physically active, it came back. So that was, a communications tool that told me, okay, you need to stay physically active. And one of the reasons why cleaning out that room caused the back pain is because it came at a time when I was not physically active. And then, when you decide you're going to do something, all of a sudden that causes that strain. So to stay physically active is so powerful, and to be aware of your body. Another story is I was really young in the workforce, and people would get up from their chairs and they would talk about how they were feeling stiff and things like that. And they say, no, you're not feeling like that because you're too young. Yeah, and I hadn't experienced that. But then you realize that this is so common in the workplace when you don't stretch and exercise. I later learned that it's important to get up and stretch every hour. Don't just sit there all day. And even if you have a regular workout routine, we still need to get up and stretch and move our bodies on a regular basis. So physical illnesses taught me a lot about harnessing my wellness. And it made me really try to take that into my own hands and know that I had to learn to trust myself and trust the way I felt and regain that coherence, that heart and mind coherence that I talked about. So we want to design your lifestyle to support you in becoming your best self. And that not only includes the physical exercise that we've become accustomed to doing, but it's also exercising your mind by practicing mindfulness meditation every day. So we're going to begin our first exercise. It's called aligning your passion, power, and purpose. Aligning your passion, power, and purpose is something in my book, and it ties back into that heart and mind coherence, understanding ways to get out of the rat race eventually, and understanding why, while you're working, to be able to work towards your highest purpose for yourself and your highest vision. So I'll ask you to grab your notebook and write down your mission about a paragraph, your values and your principles. And this mission can be your personal mission, what you want to do in life, or it can be tied to your business or your organization, your mission that you want to achieve for your company, how you see yourself within that organization. What will be different when you're gone from there? And what are your values? Do you value family? Do you value the environment? Do you value health and wellness? What are some values that you want to further in this world? Take something that is in a certain condition right now and you want to build it and make it better. And what are some principles that you stand on? And this takes a little time. So you can work on it today, but keep it going for the rest of our series. And your story. So what is your educational background? What are some experiences that you've had in your life that have shaped your values? And what is your expertise? So your education, experiences, which are just as valuable, like some of the things that you've seen and done and have really had an influence on you. Because we sometimes forget how powerful we are, how we are whole beings. We get comfortable thinking that we are our titles, and this exercise helps you to know that you are more, understand that you have a greater purpose in this world, and remember your purpose, because it's something that was probably evident to you when you were a child, before you stopped listening to that voice, before you got on a path towards just, get a good job, get your education. You forgot what you really desired in life. And that can take you very far. Okay. So we talked about, you had a chance to write down your mission, your values, and your principles. Refining your story. I shared a little bit about my story and what led me to have a heartfelt passion for wellness and to want to help myself and others. One of the most valuable things that I've realized is mind, body, and soul and spirit, all the connection. Sometimes we'll do things isolated, like physical exercise or breathing, but we don't understand the effect of everything in coordination and how it builds our alignment and continue to be consistent. As part of this exercise, I want you to write down what brings you joy. What brings you joy? It might be dancing, it might be reading, it might be teaching others, it could be cooking. You want to make time for the things that bring you joy every day. Design a lifestyle where you can do that. And I know that as busy women, a lot of times we don't have time to dream. We're so busy working, but this is 1 hour once a week that we're going to dedicate to dreaming. And as I said, we're magnetic. Our thoughts are shaping our life. So these exercises are helping you to transform your thoughts. And once your thoughts become more in the desire and alignment for what you want, then you'll see greater things manifesting in your life on a regular basis. So 1 hour once a week is worth it for your well-being. How do you like to serve people? What do you want to do to be of service in the world? And what is your ideal lifestyle? A lot of times we'll build careers or businesses without notating the lifestyle that we want. It's important to notate what lifestyle you want first, because you could design a business or a career that doesn't support your lifestyle and it wouldn't be worth it. So what is your ideal lifestyle? Do you want to travel frequently, or do you want a career that requires you to travel, or do you want to stay in one local area? Do you like meeting people frequently, new people, new activities, or do you want to do the same thing on a daily basis? Do you like structure? And you can design your brand around this, because wellness is a part of your brand. Being well and being happy and being whole is a part of who you are. One of the things that helped me to lose weight was my imagination. I said, I don't imagine myself in this body. I imagine myself being more fit and traveling the world and doing things. So it was that imagination that gave me the fuel to say, I want to release this that no longer serves me. And I'm still a work in progress. I am taking a yoga class right now that I love. And I told my coach, what I wanted to achieve. And I was like, I want to do this in a year. And she said, well, we can do this a lot faster. So I'm going to continue to work on it and to continue to be consistent with a vision of the future and knowing what the mission is. So the 7 steps to activating your wellness in my book are mindset, which we talked about today, your mindset, making sure your mindset is strong. Being able to speak life into yourself and your loved ones is so critical. I remember there was a point when I heard that terminology and I didn't totally understand it, because sometimes you're just speaking off the cuff, whatever comes to mind. But after you cultivate a healthy mindset, you realize the power of speaking life into yourself and to your loved ones, because everything is a domino. It's a compacting effect. Once you say things, you build upon it. Healthy builds more health. And mindfulness for leadership transformation. So we want to be transformational leaders. We're transforming the lives of our families. We're transforming lives with our businesses and with our communities. And mindfulness is helping with that. It's helping you to be able to listen to people more coherently, because you're focusing on one thing at a time. And it doesn't take more time out of your day. It's just to focus on one thing at a time versus trying to multitask, and setting everything up on your schedule so that you're not having competing priorities. And if you do, you would have practiced your mindfulness meditation and been able to check in with yourself so that you can be at your best self. Desire for fulfillment, SMART goals. We worked on our SMART goals last time. So you want to have written goals because you'll be much more likely to achieve those goals. Your 5-year plan and scripting, writing those goals down as if they've already been achieved. See it before it's even achieved. Daily visualization. So it's very important to be able to feel your desire as if it's already manifested, and see it and imagine it and believe it. This is part of having faith, is believing it is achieved before it's even manifested. So you can write down your vision. What do you feel and see? This is an exercise to do. It only takes about 5 minutes, 3 times a day. Pick one vision that you want to stick to until you manifest that vision. And it works with your reticular activating system. You'll become more likely to see those opportunities because you've already visualized those in your mind. And the reverse works as well. If you're visualizing and thinking about negative things, you're going to see more and more of that. So that's why visualization is such a powerful tool that athletes use and high performers use in order to create that feeling before it's even achieved. And it even speaks back to the heart and mind coherence. Communication for cooperation, that goes back into the mindset. When your mind is healthy, you're able to communicate more with compassion. And community, we're building community here. Thank you for taking time out of your day to come. We'll all get a chance to meet each other eventually. And just, we're attracting like-minded people who have a mind for healing themselves and others. And that is a powerful thing. Womb for wellness. The womb is something in the center of our bodies. We hold and store energy, thoughts. We talked about the heart and the mind, but also the gut, which is right next to the womb. All that plays into it. So we want to feed our gut and our heart and our mind with healthy things. Healthy thoughts, healthy food, exercise, and prioritize that. Continuing to release what no longer serves us so that we make room for what we want, and we're magnetic and that attracts to us. So what do we do when we're having challenges? If we're having challenges right now in relationships, or we have more on our plates than we are able to manage, that is a big, big challenge that most of us are faced with right now. These steps to activate your wellness can support you in designing a lifestyle where you're able to support your loved ones and support yourself without getting burned out. So you keep up that meditation on a daily basis. You scan your body, how you're feeling. You check in with yourself, and you make room for people to fill your cup. as you're out in the world helping to fill other people's cups. As part of the feminine leadership is to be able to receive. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to be able to receive help and support, but if we allow ourselves to receive love and support, that'll help take some of the things off our plate. Envision the help and support that you need coming to you and being available. We talked about chronic stress. Every thought has a biochemical effect. Fear can lead to the increase in certain chemicals that prepare us for fight or flight. Thoughts start a chain reaction, which cause us to contract our muscles. And we talked about sciatica, back pain, and different things. And, we want to be in a state of flow to allow our blood to flow freely through our body, our thoughts and our mind, all of our bodies to flow. Continue to practice your scripting exercise from our last workshop. Talk about your life as if everything is already in place, because whatever you can imagine can be your reality. And I want to hear the stories later on this year as you're practicing visualization and designing your positive and powerful lifestyle. I want to hear about the transformations and how people showed up to help you and support you when you were in a time of need, and how all the dots connected, because it is definitely a possibility. I've seen it happen, and we are manifesting. So right now, I want you to go ahead and check in with yourself. How do you feel? How is your body feeling? Is there tension anywhere in your body, your shoulders, your neck, your hands? If you're sitting, is there tension in your hips? It was so powerful learning to release the hips while sitting and not to be in like a straight up position, because our bodies are not designed that way. We are supposed to flex and rotate and keep the energy flowing, free flowing through our body. So how does your head feel? How do your shoulders feel? If there are any sensations or tension in there, breathe and relax and ask the tension to release. Non-judgment is a part of mindfulness. So a lot of times we have problems and challenges, and we may judge ourselves to say we're bad or someone else is bad, they caused the problem. But when we decide to not judge the problem, but to be aware of it, notice it, then we're more likely to come up with solutions. Just imagine something like combat, you're going back and forth, back and forth. You don't have time to sit down and figure out, how can I release this? How can this be solved? And maybe there's some time of quiet to reflect on that rather than being combative. We're going to conclude with mindfulness meditation.
Welcome to this guided meditation for manifesting wellness. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can relax and focus on your well-being. Take a moment to settle into a comfortable seated position, preferably on a yoga mat or cushion. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Begin by taking a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air. Feel the expansion in your chest and abdomen. And now slowly exhale, releasing any tension or stress you may be holding on to. Take a few more breaths, allowing each inhale to bring in positive energy and each exhale to release any negativity. Breathe through your nose. With each inhalation, use your mind to imagine life force energy coming to your body. Imagine stress leaving your body. Energy moves in coordination with your breath. Energy moves in a certain pattern with your breath. Inhale, draw energy up your spine and move energy up your spine to the top of your head and to the middle of your forehead. On the exhale, the energy moves to the arms and hands and down the legs to the feet. As you consciously move your breath, you are creating powerful healing effects for your body, mind, and energy body. You are healing and balancing the physical body by breathing and releasing tension from the body. You are healing the body of stored trauma. Trauma can be stored in different parts of the body. We are releasing and letting go. You may notice different thoughts emerge in your mind. You want to release attachment to those thoughts. Release any thoughts related to anger and frustration. Relax so that you are no longer aware of yourself as a physical entity. Our true essence is not physical. The physical body houses the spirit self. Bringing the spiritual essence to the foreground, place your awareness in a neutral state where you are an observer. Visualize yourself in a serene and peaceful place, surrounded by nature. You are standing at the edge of a tranquil lake with lush greenery all around you. The air is filled with the sweet scent of flowers, and a gentle breeze caresses your skin. Feel the warmth of the sun shining down upon you, energizing and revitalizing your entire being. As you stand here, visualize a radiant light emanating from the center of your being. This light represents your inner power and potential for wellness. With each inhale, feel this light growing brighter and more vibrant within you. Allow it to expand and fill every cell of your body, infusing your vitality and healing energy. Now bring your attention to any areas in the body where you may be experiencing discomfort or imbalance. Visualize the golden light specifically targeting these areas, bathing them in its healing glow. Feel any tension or blockages dissolve as the light works its magic, restoring harmony and balance to your body. As the golden light continues to flow through you, allow yourself to become aware of any negative thoughts or beliefs that may be hindering your wellness. Acknowledge these thoughts without judgment and release them with each exhale, Replace them with positive affirmations of wellness and vitality. Repeat to yourself, I am vibrant and healthy. I'm worthy of complete well-being. My body is a temple of wellness. Now take a moment to feel the energy of these affirmations resonating within you, permeating every aspect of your being. Embrace the power of manifestation, knowing that you have the ability to create and attract optimal wellness in your life. Now gradually bring your awareness back to your physical surrounding. Wiggle your fingers and toes and gently open your eyes. Take a moment to reflect on the experience and carry this sense of wellness with you throughout your day. Remember, this guided meditation is just a starting point. You have the power to manifest and nurture your own wellness through your daily actions and choices. Embrace the journey of self-care and continue to prioritize your well-being. Welcome to this guided meditation for manifesting wellness. Find a quiet and comfortable space where you can relax and focus on your well-being. Take a moment to settle into a comfortable seated position, preferably on a yoga mat or cushion. Close your eyes and bring your attention to your breath. Begin by taking a deep breath in, filling your lungs with air. Feel the expansion in your chest and abdomen. And now slowly exhale, releasing any tension or stress you may be holding on to. Take a few more breaths, allowing each inhale to bring in.
What was your experience like? If anyone wants to come off mute. Thank you everyone for joining us. Let's see. Does anyone have questions?
I don't have any questions. Oh, did I cut someone off?
No, you're good, Lamu.
Oh, okay, but I found the workshop helpful and the meditation refreshing. I needed it, especially the work day that I'm having today.
Hey, thank you so much for taking the time out.
And
Yeah, I
Halima
agree.
Lamu
It was
I was gonna say Lamu is my friend from Miami, the one I've been telling you about that moved. We moved at the same time.
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes. And my friend Oge's on from Atlanta. She said she's working, so she may not be able to
Okay.
engage.
hello. Yeah, the meditation was great. And like Lemu said, it was a great way to kind of break up my day a little bit, get
That's
refreshed.
amazing. I'm so happy. Thank you, Zarina, for introducing me to your friends.
Yes, thank you, Oge. Thank you, Lamu, for joining, and thank you, Lima. Yes, it was. The meditation was very peaceful and relaxing, and I did find just feeling like we're part of an energy that is focused on wellness. I think that's super helpful. Just knowing that we're not alone. And
Yes.
as we get more mature in our careers, there's still opportunity to live even better, do more, and transition our lives into a way that's even more elevated. Not to say that we haven't accomplished a lot, but I think this is a period of time where it's really important to like reassess and focus on how do we make the money that we want to make and lead in our lives, but how do we also maintain that balance of wellness? So I think everything you shared was super helpful, and I appreciate you.
Thank you. And sometimes too, how do we use all these experiences that we had in our life? No matter how we see these experiences, how do we use these experiences for our good? And everything happens for a learning purpose. So when we realize that, then that's when we become even more powerful. Did you have anything else that you wanted to say, okay?
No, I'm just listening. I think what Zarina said was great because I'm actually going to be on a panel for my work talking about careers and women in careers. So that was very helpful, what she just said. Gives me a little bit more information of what I should share with other women at my panel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Oh, you look so cute. Thanks for coming on camera.
Yeah, I figured we'd have to get on camera.
That was sweet of you.
Okay.
And good luck with your panel. That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah, this was good information to share with others.
Oh, great. Yes, please share and please check out my book, Activate Your Wellness, How Women Leaders Go From Drain to Reclaim. And one of these times we'll all get together for some type of wellness retreat. So good luck and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay, see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.